TBL, fouls on the team go back to 0 at the end of each quarter. So some new players into the game. Will Collins has checked in for the Grind. He wears number 4. Calvin Chandler's checked in. Number 9, Ryan Taylor. Number 24 into the game. Darius Nunn, number 2, is into the game. And Rondell Watson at the free throw line. 22-13 for Kalamazoo. They've brought Traylon Adams into the game. Adams played at Western Michigan. Here's a shot by Trent Temple off the mark. And I think Adams, the only one who has checked in. Now we are going to have others check in for the Galaxy. Lawan Marshall, number 8, into the game. Deshaun Cooper is into the contest. He's number 11. He has the basketball. Check that. That is Alante Gould who checks in, and Gould scores. So Gould, the other who checks in. Calvin Chandler working there against Adams, the 7-footer. Out it goes to Darius Nunn, who had the big game last night, looking to get started here. Bo King now into the game. He checked in for Rondell Watson. And Bo King back up and gets fouled. So the foul was on Alante Gould. That's his first. Team foul number 3 on Kalamazoo. Ryan yet to be hit with a foul. Bo King at the free throw line and misses his first attempt. King last night with 8 points to match his jersey number. King averaging 12.9, 86.5% free throw shooter. Gets the second. 23-15, 8-point advantage here for the Grind. Off the mark there is Gould. Darius Nunn speeds it across the 10-second line. Bo King gunning for a 3. Can't get it to drop. Galaxy going back to work. Orlando Little across the 10-second line. Marshall. Out it comes to Cooper. And Cooper's shot won't drop, and turn it over to the West Virginia Grind. Great basketball here in the TBL. I mean, these guys have played the game and pursuing dreams. Nice pass done to Collins, and the former West Virginia State Yellow Jacket couldn't get it to drop. Gould now on the attack here for the Galaxy. Yep, and stepping out. Great effort there by Marshall. Kept it from going out of bounds, but when he fell back, he stepped on the line. So turn it back over to the Grind. Nunn gets it to Ryan Taylor. Taylor, former Marshall standout. He wants to split the defenders. Again, he enjoyed seeing some of his old teammates here last night. Jared West, Aunt Elmore. Looks like Clancy will check back in. He's going to head in for Little. But at the moment, we have a timeout by Ahmed Witten and Greg Dennis. TJ Buchanan goes it alone. Here is Wilson. Big step to the hoop earlier. Wilson with 2 points. Rondell Watson leading the way for the Grind with 11. Top scorer for the Galaxy from Kalamazoo is Orlando Little with 6. Galaxy 6 points off turnovers, 6 points in the paint to 4 for the Grind. 6 second chance points, 2 for the Grind. Fast break points, 3 and 3. Bench points, Kalamazoo with 2, the Grind with 1. Bo King fires up the shot, won't drop, and Out of there with it, Gould. Gould gets it down to Marshall, and Marshall lays it in. Marshall, a native of Sacramento, went to Olive Harvey College, puts it in, make it 23-17. Look at Marshall. Spelling Marchall. Colliding here with some guys who played at Marshall. One of those out on the floor right now for the grind in Ryan Taylor, number 24. Erica Cash gives the ball over to Calvin Chandler. Will Collins launches the shot, and Collins, big time three. Collins just has that beautiful fade away from any range and buries it. 7 players have now scored for the grind. Here's Marshall delivering a three, or trying to, and can't get it to drop. Rebound to Rice Dunn, gets it to Bo King, to Collins. Collins missed the shot. Now King and Cooper tied up there. Jump ball situation. King and Cooper with 1:48 to go here in this first quarter of play. Rise Nunn will run it down. So the grind with possession. Shot clock is at 2. Ryan Taylor lets it fly. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Chandler. And we're going to have a foul down low. So Sean Cooper commits his first foul. And his team foul number 4 on Kalamazoo. At the line, Calvin Chandler, 80% free throw shooter, and Chandler connects on the first. Chandler went to Lycoming. He hails from Lake Fort Worth, Florida. Chandler puts both through. It's 28-17. Cooper. And Little with the basketball says, let's just slow it down here a little bit, get our bearings about us. Grind up by 11 against Kalamazoo. Shot fired and good by Gould. Gould makes it a 28-20 game with that three-pointer. 4 three-pointers here for the Galaxy. Bo King in trouble, but gets it to Collins. Galaxy back on the offensive end. Alante Gould, his shot no good. Ryan Taylor snags the miss. Taylor averaging 8 rebounds a game. The Galaxy have had 19 players in uniform this season. The grind, 18. Both teams in the first season of operation here as part of TBL play. Darius Nunn puts up the shot, rolls around, won't go. Nice rebound by Chandler. Got it to Taylor. Ball loose, and a tie up here. So the jump is going to be with Bo King, who stands 6'1", and Traylon Adams, a 7-footer. Adams gets it to Orlando Little, and Little fires it down, looking for Adams. Pass off the mark. Here goes Ryan Taylor, and Taylor, coast to coast, goes Ryan Taylor. Shot from the corner, no good there by Marshall. Whistle and a foul. Another look at Ryan Taylor. So versatile in what he can do. Team foul number 4 on the grind here in this opening quarter. Adams at the line. Adams a 50% free throw shooter. Bo King to Darius Dunn. His shot won't drop. Galaxy, they've got an opportunity here, letting it fly and unable to get it to fall through is Cooper. Kalamazoo Galaxy. Out for the Galaxy is Marshall, and Adams, number 13, has checked back in. And it comes to Stanley Williams. Williams working there against Darius Dunn and scores and will go to the line. Williams. Williams now with 9 in the game. He'll try to give himself 10. Scruggs is back into the game for the grind. Ryan Taylor heads out. Free throw, no good there for the Galaxy as they had a chance there to cut it to 7 at 36-29. Tamon Scruggs can't get it to fall, so it stays at 36-28. But another opportunity here off the miss by the grind, and a beautiful pass from Williams to Temple. Temple, who had the big game last night of 26 points, gets his first bucket here. Temple coming in averaging 9.2 a game, so it's a 6-point grind lead, and Darius Nunn makes it an 8-point advantage. Nunn now with 4 in the game. Trenton Temple negotiates there with Tamon Scruggs. Had the two number 10s battling there, and Scruggs poked it away. Will Collins had it and gets it to Bo King. Whistle and a foul. Erica Cash will give us the call. The foul goes on Malik Clincy. That will be his first of the game. There's the good defense there by Tamon Scruggs, who grew up close to here, South Charleston, played at South Charleston High School, and then WVU Tech. Bo King, former state player, also grew up in the area. Bo King went to Presbyterian and then transferred here to West Virginia State. Had a great career for Brian Poore. 39-30 King as a pair of free throws. Stanley Williams over to Michael Farmer. Farmer trying to get it into the hands of the big man Adams. Dunn fires the pass down to Bo King, who hands it back to Tamon Scruggs. Scruggs missed, gets another chance, and when all is said and done, the Galaxy with the basketball. Comes Kalamazoo. Williams, nice pass to Temple, and Temple hanging in the air, and he gets fouled. Going to charge Cody Morris with the foul. That will be the first on Morris. And for the grind, that is team foul number 3 here in this second quarter play. Trenton Temple, the Schoolcraft College and Great Lakes Christian, 28 years old, out of Detroit. Temple, a 72.7% free throw shooter. Gets the first to go down. Second will not drop. Galaxy 1 of 6 at the line. Cody Morris over to Will Collins. Collins with the foot right on the line. This is 2 if it goes. Can't get it to fall through, so running the floor here is Clincy. To Williams. Farmer fires a 3. Won't go. Adams with the follow slam. First bucket of the game for Adams. 6-point game now at 39-33. Bryce Nunn. Drives in, pulls up, and hits it. Nunn with 6 points in the game. 41-33 our score. Stanley Williams guarded there by Bo King, and how about that pass? Williams and Adams. Back-to-back buckets for the 7-footer. Here's Bo King on the other end. Comes to TBL play. You can't blink. Grind getting it back. Scruggs wide open, fires it through. And the Grind up by 11. Straight away, Scruggs with his second 3. Grind 40. Grind taking it away, and here is Rondell Watson, who's checked back in following the timeout, and Watson now with 13 in the game. Williams to Clincy. Clincy wheels around and goes up against Wilson. Ball out of bounds, and it will stay with the Galaxy. So the Grind working with Rondell Watson, Jaron Hilson, Frank Ajimang. As you see the bucket by Rondell Watson. And now they change it. So it's Watson, Hilson, Wilson, Scruggs, and Ajimang in there for the West Virginia Grind. Farmer, Adams, Williams, and Little, along with Clincy in for the Galaxy from Kalamazoo. Here is Watson to Wilson. Wilson can't get it to go. Rebound Adams. From way out, and the shot by Clincy won't drop. Here comes Jaron Hilson. Hilson back to Frank Ajimang, a boy just right in front of us. Beautiful by Ajimang, right there on the Lester Raines signature. Frank Ajimang with a pair of 3-pointers here in the game. 51-35. Grind taking it away. Ajimang to Watson. A little too strong off the glass. Galaxy going back to work. Here's Little. Sets the feet in front of the Grind bench. Can't get it to go. Adams there for a possible putback. He couldn't get it to fall. But they keep it alive for Williams, and his shot won't go through. Ball out of bounds. It will stay with the Kalamazoo Galaxy. Lost 3 in a row. Last win over Jamestown, 103-101. Farmer will check out. So Gould is into the game. Clincy's out, and Cooper also checks in for the Galaxy. Here's Adams, and Adams' shot is blocked there by Wilson. Wilson averages 1.8 a game in the block department. Couldn't get a shot to fall there on the offensive end, but the Grind keeping it alive, and Ajimang guns up the 3 that won't fall through. 51-35. Galaxy with the basketball. Alante Gould negotiating there against Tamon Scruggs. Now Little has it. Back to Williams. Shot clock is at 6 as Williams drives in and is fouled. So the foul is on Rondell Watson. That's his first. Grind with 4 team fouls here in this second quarter. At the line, Stanley Williams. He's missed 2 here from the line. Again, Galaxy 1 of 6 until that make. Now 2 of 7. His shot unable to go, and corralling the rebound is Wilson. Tamon Scruggs. And to bury a 3 there. Wouldn't drop. Here is the Galaxy on the move, and Little going to be fouled. Good ball movement there by the Galaxy, and that results in a foul called. Cooper over to Little, and Ajibang committing the foul. That's his first, so team foul number 5. And to the free throw line will go Orlando Little, 6'5", went to Kalamazoo Central High School, Davenport University, and he discussed being a part of this TBL and just wanting a chance to travel around, maybe ultimately travel the world with basketball. Taking this step here with the Kalamazoo Galaxy. So Little with 6 points, now 7 as he hits the free throw. He's a 65.8% free throw shooter. Makes both free throws. 51-38 game. Arias Nunn comes across the 10-second line for the Grind. Picked up there by Stanley Williams. Shot in and out there. Galaxy back to work. Straightaway shot, 2 if it goes. Won't drop for Williams. And a whistle and a foul. Adams was going up for the rebound. Hilson was underneath Adams. Now, there's going to be a foul called here. I think they're holding up Peter Kowalski going over and that was Rondell Watson. So Adams at the line. He has 5 points now as he makes the free throw. Adams looking for another and couldn't get it to go. They chased the rebound. Adams couldn't get it to fall, but there was Williams to lay it in. 51-41 game now. Rondell Watson looking down low for Cameron Wilson. To the Grind with a 10-point advantage, and we have a timeout on the floor. 10-point game. Grind looking for 2 in a row over the Galaxy and Knight. Just one tie. The Grind led the rest of the way, and at the moment they have the lead and have done so for 19 minutes and 56 seconds. Jaron Hilson, Rondell Watson, Tamon Scruggs, Frank Ajimang, and Ryan Taylor out there on the floor for the white-clad West Virginia Grind. Here is Rondell Watson shooting and scoring. Watson, he has been terrific. Started his career at Wake Forest and played for Dan D'Antoni at Marshall. Maybe a spot for him for a long time in pro basketball. Ryan Taylor smacked that ball down, but it goes right back into the hands of the Galaxy. Williams, Gould, Cooper out there on the floor for the Galaxy as Ajimang scores. Ajimang has 8. Adams, and Little round out the 5 on the floor for TJ Buchanan's Kalamazoo Galaxy. 15-point lead here for the Grind. Little wanting to negotiate in. Now he'll fade away and can't get it to drop. Nice rebound there by Ajibang. Biggest lead of the game has been 16 for the Grind. Jaron Hilson, the former Wheeling University Cardinal, a collision. Adams and Ryan Taylor colliding. Traylon Adams played at, well, actually it was Gould who banged into Taylor, and then Taylor fell back into Adams. The Grind with the basketball with 1:32 left here in this first half of play. Nice to have you with us here on TBL TV from West Virginia State University in Institute. And a foul going to be called on Tamon Scruggs. Hey, gotta love it. It doesn't matter if it's on the playground, high school, college, NBA, semi-pro. When the guy commits a foul, he never fouled the guy. Stanley Williams drives in and scores 56-43. Williams has had a nice first half for the Galaxy with 14 points. Galaxy getting the ball back here on a block. We have a whistle as Adams blocked Hilson's shot. So Hilson's shot is blocked, and the foul is then called on Hilson, who now has 2. So we will shoot at the other end. That will have Adams at the free throw line. Adams up and can't get the first to go down. Some of the rules here of TBL, each team getting 7 timeouts per game. First 2 timeouts called in each quarter are media timeouts. Each player fouls out after their 6th personal foul. So play 12-minute quarters here. Down low, it is Ajibang getting it to Watson, and Watson does a good job of positioning himself and putting it through. Nice pass by Ajibang. Great catch there by Watson. 58-43. Here's Williams working hard against Hilson. What a play by Williams. 58-45. Hilson zigzagging through traffic. Hands it to Ajibang. His shot won't go. Adams with the rebound. Williams on the move for the Galaxy. Williams with 2 more. So 58-47. They have gotten it down to 11 here. Ryan will go for the last shot here of this first half. Rondell Watson, Ryan Taylor. Taylor on the move, and Taylor will score. Ryan Taylor will finish it off here. A heave by Little, and they turn it over. The Basketball League, known as TBL, is dedicated to delivering a world-class professional basketball experience to our community, our fans, and our business partners. The Basketball League, where the spirit of the game lives. Third quarter play here. Grind on top by 10, trying to put some distance between itself and the Galaxy, but now the Galaxy with a chance to cut it down into single digits once more. Here's Farmer twisting and then handing it at last second, and the shot up and good by Williams. Williams has 24 in the game. He is the game's leading scorer. Rondell Watson has 18 for the Grind. Jaron Hilson, the former Wheeling University Cardinal, Fairmont native, to Rondell Watson. Watson punching it in and drawing the foul. Makes it a 73-63 contest. Farmer, make that Adams committing the foul. 13 commits the foul, not 3. Rondell Watson up and can't get it to drop. Ten-point grind advantage. Fading away, and Williams connects. Williams now with 8 here in the third quarter. 26 for the contest. Tamon Scruggs driving, and Rondell Watson went to slam it through. That almost went up and hit the ceiling. Bounces off the front of the rim, and it went high into the air. So 73-65, Galaxy with a chance to edge a bit closer here on this final Saturday evening in the month of May. Farmer thought about the 3. Now number 3 going to negotiate here against none. Gets it to Williams. Williams has had a great game. Misses the shot. They keep it alive. Trenton Temple into the corner. Farmer and his three-pointer won't go. Temple, another stab at it. And this one will fall through for Trenton Temple, who has 5 in the game. And the Galaxy have cut it down to 6 here at 73-67. Hilson trying to change things here and get it back up to the double-digit lead. Their three-point attempt won't go. Kalamazoo back to work. Orlando Little working in against Scruggs. Fades away and hits it. Orlando Little now with 12 in the game. 73-69. Grind at one time leading by 16 in this game. Had a lead of 26 last night, and now here the Galaxy. Another stop. 73-69. Temple spinning through, and Ryan Taylor got the basketball, and he was fouled, I believe. Yeah, foul is on Adams, his second. Cameron Wilson has checked in. And Ryan Taylor has headed out. Here is Hilson for a 3. Won't go. Darius Dunn gets it, and he will launch up the 3. Hit won't drop for him. Down the floor, Little makes the great catch off the pass from Williams. Shot won't fall, but it'll stay with the Galaxy here, leading 73, trailing 73-69 to the Grind, and the Grind bringing Frank Ajimang onto the floor. Hilson will head out. The Galaxy with the ball. Here's Williams. Gets it out to Temple. Trenton Temple drives to the hoop, and Temple up with the tough shot, and it falls through. Temple with 7, 73-71. What a play by Trenton Temple. The 28-year-old Rondell Watson through traffic, and a whistle and a foul, as we have ourselves a 2-point game. Adams commits his third foul. Rondell Watson with 20 in the game. He's 1 of 2 at the line. So the Galaxy down by 13 at the break, and clawing back in this one. Watson hits the shot. The Grind, no field goals in the last 240. One for their last 8 attempts. So Watson does hit the free throws. Putting the Grind up by 4. Orlando Little out to Williams. Williams to Orlando Little, who works against Frank Ajimang. Shot clock at 2. Temple lets it fly, and it won't drop. Ajimang corrals the missed shot. Here's Rondell Watson in front of the Grind bench. And he will let it go, and that one won't fall through. Adams collects the rebound. Here's Williams to Temple. 75-71, Temple in traffic, and he's fouled. And we have a break in the action here inside the Walker Convocation Center. 75-71 Grind. Temple with another one coming after the first miss, and sinks that one. So that makes it a 3-point game at 75-72. Bryce Dunn looking for Wilson and taken away by the Galaxy. Here is Gould at three-pointer. That would have tied things up. Out of bounds, it will stay with the Galaxy. Down low, into the hands of Temple. Nice pass from Williams. 75-74. 10 points in the game for Temple. Here's Ajimang, and they lose the handle there. Ajimang, I think, was trying to pass it, and it goes back into the hands of the Galaxy, who can take the lead on this possession. Temple. And Temple's shot is blocked by Wilson. Into the hands of Nunn, who gets it to Scruggs, who can't score, but is fouled by Williams. No field goals for the Grind in 4.5 minutes. Kalamazoo on an 11-2 run over the last 4:18, and Tamon Scruggs at the line. Grind clinging to this lead that right now is at 1. Tamon Scruggs has 9. Tamon Scruggs with 10 points. 77-74. Little, his shot hits the back of the iron, and Nunn able to come out of there with it. Nice bounce pass to Scruggs, who lays it in. 79-74. The Galaxy got it to within 1 here. Is Gould up with a shot that spins out of there. Little to Temple, and Temple can't score it, but is fouled by Cameron Wilson. So Temple will go to the line. 10 points in the game. Taken away by Temple. 79-76 game, and Temple lays it in to get it back to 1. 79-78. Grind with the basketball. Rondell Watson in trouble and taken away. Temple has it. Temple wants to take it coast to coast. He does. And Kalamazoo with its first lead in 2 nights. 80-79. They trailed by 13 at the break. So the Grind will try to quickly get it back before this third quarter comes to a close. Frank Ajimang out front. Ajimang on the move, and a whistle. And Ajimang will go to the line. So Temple commits the foul. He has 2. So Ajimang at the free throw line. Frank Ajimang has 8 points, 62.5% free throw shooter. And that one spins out. So Ajimang hits the second. 80-80 game here. Little with the basketball. Little lets it fly, and that will do it. We have ourselves a Kalamazoo looking for another lead here in the game. And a whistle against the Grind, and that is Hilson again. Now Hilson has 4. Again, you get 6 here in TBL play. Monte Gould will trigger it in. Gould averages 8 a game, gets it to Orlando Little, who averages 13.9. And now here's Williams, who's had a great game, and Williams puts up the shot and scores and is fouled. Stanley Williams makes it 82-80. And Hilson, with his 5th foul, will check out. His brother Darius Nunn will head in. Darius Nunn comes in, having scored 10 points here in the game. Hilson has 3. Kalamazoo with an 82-80 lead and looking for more here. And Williams converts the 3-point play. So the biggest lead for the Galaxy here at 3. Darius Nunn played at Glenville and Palm Beach Atlantic University. Gets it to Will Collins. Scoop shot. Adams with the block. Galaxy on the move. Penetrating off the glass, and then Adams slams it through. Little right into the hands of Adams. 85-80. Nunn shot off the mark. Out of there with it comes Stanley Williams, and Williams wanting to go coast to coast with it. Back out he goes to Gould, who fires a 3. Won't drop there for Monte Gould. Nunn to Will Collins, and Collins gets a much-needed Grind basket to make it 85-82. Collins with 7 in the game. Orlando Little across the timeline. Into the hands of Williams, and Williams to Adams, and the horn sounded. They did get the shot off. No basket, and here comes Rondell Watson, and Watson is fouled. The former Marshall University Thundering Herd standout running the floor, and he is fouled. Foul is on Williams. That's his second. Kalamazoo now with 3 team fouls here in this fourth quarter. Rondell Watson at the line, up and in. Rondell Watson makes it an 85-83 game, an 85-84 game. Rondell Watson, 5 of 6 at the line, 24 points. Brings the Grind to within 1. Galaxy with the ball, Adams down low, and Adams going to travel with the basketball. Big collision down low. Darius Nunn. Tamon Scruggs, none. To Scruggs, straight away, and Scruggs can't get it to drop. Adams with the rebound. Galaxy back to work now offensively. Williams has had a great game, up with a shot, won't fall. Adams trying to save it, can't do so. Back it goes to the Grind. Just a great atmosphere here at the Walker Convocation Center. The Grind and its staff, they've done a wonderful job this season. Inaugural campaign of Semi-Pro League, the TBL, and a shot by Will Collins, three-pointer by the former West Virginia State University Yellow Jacket. His second 3 of the game, and he now has 10 points. The Grind going back on top. Shot for the outside, good by Williams. And right back goes Kalamazoo in front. Nunn to Wilson. Wilson up, and Wilson will be fouled. Stanley Williams with 32 in the game. Foul situation for Kalamazoo. 4 for Gould, 3 for Temple, 3 for Adams. Hilson is on the Grind bench with 5. Cameron Wilson at the line and connects. Wilson played at Xavier University of Louisiana. He's a Rochester, New York native, and swishes both free throws. Nice job there by Wilson to put the Grind back ahead, 89-88. The Grind 18 of 23 at the free throw line. Here's Williams working against Collins. They get it to Temple, and Temple scores. And then Rondell Watson right back for the Grind. And back and forth we go here in Institute, and it's going to be the Grind's ball. Well, now the Grind back with the basketball. They own a 1-point cushion here. Turnover by the Grind. Here's Gould, and Gould will lay it in for the Galaxy. Gould with 7 in the game, 92-91. Rondell Watson out front. Watson down low into the hands of Wilson, and Wilson will be fouled by Williams. And for Williams, that will be his third. Kalamazoo now with 5 team fouls. So that will put Wilson back at the line, knocked down a couple of big ones a moment ago. So Wilson with 4 in the game. So now we'll try to tie it. And he can't get either to go down. Watson got his hand on it, and they say it's last touched by the Galaxy. Well, they missed the 2 free throws, but they'll get another opportunity here. And it comes to Cameron Wilson. Here's Tamon Scruggs. Works against Trenton Temple. Scruggs to Will Collins. Collins spinning around, shot clock at 1, and they did get the shot off. And last touching, and let's see here. Referees talk, and it will be Grind basketball with 6:41 to go. Good call. Ryan Taylor checks in, and Tamon Scruggs will head out. Pass into Wilson, back to Darius Dunn. Three-pointer on its way, in and out for Darius Dunn. Trenton Temple tracks it down for the Galaxy. Gallops across the 10-second line and lays it up and in. Temple, no doubt about what he wanted to do there. Temple scores it. 20 in the game for Temple. Rondell Watson fires the three-pointer and connects. We are even at 94. Rondell Watson with 29 in the game. Orlando Little against Watson, and using the glass nicely is Little, who now has 14, 96-94. Back and forth we go here between the Grind and the Galaxy. TBL action coming your way here. Orlando Little on the baseline, puts up the shot, won't go. Cam Wilson there with the rebound. Here comes Darius Dunn, and they strip him from behind, and then a foul is going to be called. I think they'll get Will Collins there. That is Will Collins, his first of the game. Kalamazoo, 40% for the field, 6 of 33 for the three-point line, 10 of 21 at the free throw stripe. The Grind, 40% for the field, 10 of 26 from the three-point line, 18 of 25 at the charity stripe. Well, in a bunch of traffic there, the Galaxy losing it. Here's Nunn to Taylor. Taylor scores. Back even at 96. And a foul called on Ryan Taylor. Ryan Taylor has 13 in the game. That was his second personal. 5 team fouls on Kalamazoo here in the fourth. 4 for the Grind. Shot on its way by Williams, who buries it. What a game for Williams. 35 points. He's 3 of 5 from the three-point line. Rondell Watson driving in, and he'll be fouled. Adams commits the foul. Rondell Watson will be at the line for the grind. Up and in. So Rondell Watson now with 30 points. Another free throw coming. And the shot is up and in. Rondell Watson makes it a 99-98 game. 31 points for the former Greenbrier East Spartan and the Marshall Thundering Herd stand out. Galaxy with the ball. Orlando Little as we go under 4 minutes to play. Little will let a three-pointer fly. Can't get it to drop. Darius Dunn to Rondell Watson, and the ball out of bounds off of Watson. Back it will go to the Galaxy. Grind in with a record of 15-9. The Galaxy at 8-16. Grind winning last night 133-116. Shot is up and no good. Blocked by Taylor. Nunn scoops it up, and Taylor and Gould scramble there. Get an explanation here in a minute. Phil Woodland, meanwhile, action continues, and a drive in won't go for Orlando Little, and a foul called. Maybe just ball out of bounds. Common foul against Ryan Taylor. So Taylor now a 3, and then a technical foul on Taylor. And the Galaxy took advantage. Now here's Temple down low. Get it into the hands of Gould, who missed, but Adams there for the follow. Adams with 9. 104-98. Rondell Watson cut off there by Adams. Watson to Will Collins. Collins will drive. Goes to Wilson. Wilson's shot is altered there by Adams. It's going to be possession grind, we believe. We may have had a shot clock violation. I think we did. Now we'll see. Darius Dunn, Cameron Wilson, Will Collins, Ryan Taylor, Rondell Watson on the floor for the West Virginia Grind. And the Galaxy, well, the Grind back out on the floor. P.J. Buchanan still talking with his crew. Should be bringing out Williams, Little, Gould, Temple, and Adams. Williams leads all scorers with 35. Trenton Temple has 20. Orlando Little has 14. Alante Gould has 10. For the West Virginia Grind, Rondell Watson pacing the attack with 31. Ryan Taylor has 13. 12 for Kamon Scruggs, Darius Dunn, and Will Collins, each with 10. Frank Ajimang right there with 9 points, almost in double figures. So big possession here for the Grind. Led by as many as 16 in this game, had led most of the way, and the ball deflected on the inbounds, and Kalamazoo comes up with it. Orlando Little works there against Will Collins. On the move, kick it to Temple. Temple's shot rattles around, won't drop. Ryan Taylor around, won't drop. Ryan Taylor out of there with it. Here comes Taylor on the move. Taylor will score and is fouled. Ryan Taylor, fiery competitor. Taylor got the rebound and takes it the length of the floor and scores. So Ryan Taylor with 15 in the game. Trying to make it a 3-point game here. And he does. 104-101. Under 2 minutes to go. What a game this has turned out to be. Ryan winning last night, 133-116. Kalamazoo really fighting here, and this ball nearly thrown away. Temple made a tremendous effort there to save it, which he did, and then had to let it fly on the shot clock situation. It was winding down, so it will be the Grind with the ball down 3. Darius Nunn to Rondell Watson. Watson to Ryan Taylor. Taylor wanting to back in, puts up the shot, and it won't go. Snagged there by Orlando Little on the miss. Orlando Little. Picked up there by Taylor Little. As we go under a minute to play here in Institute. Great TBL contest, letting it go and nearly getting it to fall was Gould, but picking it up is Little, and Little puts up the shot and it goes through. Little with 16. 106-101 down the floor. Darius Nunn, three-pointer, and he is fouled. And the shot nearly went in. Adams committing the foul. That is going to be 5 on Adams. Darius Nunn at the free throw line. 10 points in the game, make it 11. Nunn put up the shot, and there's a whistle. The referees are talking. The Galaxy was trying to call timeout. Not sure they. Well, now we have a technical. Well, Nunn was ready to shoot a second free throw. And he all right, so Nunn, he shot 2 free throws, and now Gould will go to the free throw line. So it's 106-103. Gould at the line. Connects. 107-103.